means it's time to welcome Morning Talk Show broker associate Jennifer Tversky and realtor Philip Rispoli. Working out of the RE/MAX Anchor office in Punta Gorda, they represent the multi-MLS home search engine, MyDigitalListing.com.
So yes, indeed. Welcome, everyone, and welcome to Phil and Jen. I know you guys were out for a while. Is everything okay now?
Oh, yeah, everything's okay now.
Yeah,
Between being out of town for racing,
for some racing,
and then, we
caught the bug,
the COVID.
So we dodged for 2.5 years. We dodged the COVID bug, and then all of a sudden,
when we came back from Kentucky,
and Jennifer had the sniffles and the cough, and next thing you know, she went and got tested. And I told her, I said, "Don't do it, don't do it," and she did it, and she got.
and I wouldn't listen to him.
Yeah, she went and she got it, and then so I stayed on the other side of the room, with put up the drapes across the whole thing. I made sure that there was a white line that I wouldn't cross, and I was fine, and
you weren't.
I went and got tested, and it was like midweek, and I got it, and the state called me the next day out of the blue. The state called me and said, "We know you tested positive, and we wanted to find out how you felt." And I said, I feel great. And I said, well, my wife caught it, on Sunday. And he said, well, wait a minute, today is 5 days. You're good. You can go out. And I said, well, I just tested positive yesterday. She said, yeah, but she got it on Sunday. You probably had it on Sunday, so you're good. And I stayed in the house another 5 days.
Yeah.
Just to be.
They're trying to give you the drive-through treatment.
I was like, well, this is the new COVID, And the first time I ever got tested, they put that. Like Q-tip, it went through your nose and it came out your mouth.
Yeah,
you know what I
hurts.
mean? The first time. Now they just kind of put it in a half inch. They kind of wiggle it around a little bit and it's over. So the whole testing process has changed from the first time.
It's a kindler, gentler.
Yeah, it's a whole new way of testing. But anyway, we're feeling better. We got a little bit of a dry cough, to kind of as a leftover remnants to remind us that, be careful. But we're in good shape. We're actually leaving for Maine today to see our granddaughter Stella
she
for her
turned
birthday.
5 yesterday.
She turned 5 yesterday, so we're doing that. And we're back. We haven't been in the radio show for a few weeks, so we're happy to be back and happy to be moving and grooving to the funky beat.
That's right. Well, it's great to have you back. Yes, indeed. So big news this week. We had the Fed raising the interest rate, a whole lot going on in the news. So how do you think this is going to affect the real estate market here in Southwest Florida? There's a lot of stuff happening.
It's really affected it. So we've been talking about this for a long time, right? That the real estate market has to have a reset. And we've been talking about it last year that it was coming, and it has been coming for a while. And now we've seen a big steep curve to it, right? So the Fed
slow down over the last 3-4 weeks.
Well, really over the last 2-3 months, we've seen the slowdown. Now we've been saying that we've had a big funnel, and we still do. We still have 15 pending, in the funnel. So we're still doing business. We just did 2 closes in the last week. So our business is still hanging in there. And we're still doing some business now. We've just put 2 new listings up, and Jennifer will talk about the 5 or 6 listings that we have right now. So that's still going on, and we got a couple of new listings to present to. So our business is hanging tough in there. But you're right. The Feds went and made a very bold move, a big move that they haven't done in over 28 years, and moved 0.75%. And they have to do that. They have to slow down this inflation that's running kind of rampant out there, right? I mean, the inflation's running at 8.6%. Some of the top economists will tell you that it's higher than that in reality. It may be 9.5%. So it is running higher than what wages are. So if you look at real wage earnings, we're probably short 0.5% or even better, in real wage earnings. And you look at, what the gas prices are, which are up 2x from a year ago. You look at food prices, so on and so forth. Americans are hurting, out there. So what it did to interest rates to the mortgage side, we're up now over 6%. 6.29 was what we calculated yesterday. And I did a chart and did some posting yesterday of some of the numbers, and I got them right here. You look at in the 70s, we're at 8.86% on a $300,000 loan. You were at 2,384. In the 80s, it was 12.7%. So that same $300,000 loan will cost you $3,200 a month. In the 90s, it was 8.12%. That would cost you $2,200 for the same $300. In the 2000s, it was 6.29. Right, so think about that. And today it's at 6.29. So we got this big noise out there that it's doom and gloom, and the real estate market is crashing and it's insane. Well, guess what? It really isn't. I mean,
it's a correction.
It's
That's right.
It's 6.29%. It is still historically low rates out there. It's just not 3%. Which is where it has been in the last 2 years. So, the saying in real estate is to make money in real estate, you have to own real estate. So, you need to look at the market as, what are your priorities and what do you want to do about it? So if you've bought your homes, 4, 5, 6 years ago, then you probably have quite a bit of equity in it, and if you want to get out, you probably got a correction of 5 or 10%. You still got a lot of money that you have in equity, and you could probably sell your home and make a lot of money on it. Those folks that have cash, you might want to make your investments in those corrections today, and you'll make money on your homes in the next cycle. So those are the kind of things you got to be looking at. So, yeah, there is a correction that's happened out there.
And you might not sell your house in a day.
Yeah.
We're getting phone calls like, I don't understand why it's not, it hasn't gone under contract. Well, you've been on the market 9 days.
Yeah, and so if we look at, we've sold 78 homes so far this year, and if you look at our average, it's 18 days on the market. Well, that number is going to increase, as we go forward. That, in the past, prior to this, crazy COVID, insanity that we had, we were doing, 45 days on the market. That was kind of an average that was there. Well, we're going to go back to that normal, rate. Also during that period, 3 years, 4 years ago, we had 3 to 5 months worth of inventory. In the last 2 years, we were lucky if we had 4 weeks, 5 weeks worth of inventory. So we got to get back to those healthy, inventory levels, to get back to a healthy real estate market. Now, the other thing is that some regions are going to be tougher during this period than others, right? They're claiming that, we should see about a 13.5% reduction in the real estate business, this year. But, in regions, that are popular like Florida, maybe that isn't going to be that big. This is still a popular area for people to move to. We've got a free state here, a right to work state. We got a great governor. And so, maybe, we'll see less of a reduction, in places like Florida of home sales. We may have a cut in the overall, pricing, come down a little bit. And we're seeing that, all the homes out there are being reduced in price. Most of the listings that we have come down in price a little bit so that they can actually sell. Even our home that we sold have been reduced in price for us to get a sale on it. So ours is pending right now, and we took a reduction in price to make that happen.
Any effects from the supply chain, like new construction, that sort of thing?
Yeah, we're seeing some slowdowns in that. I mean, but we're also seeing that lumber is the lowest price that it has been in the last 2.5 years,
and that's good news.
So that is good news. So what we're hoping to see from the supply chain side is, and from the new construction, we're hoping to see less of this competition for auctions, right? We on the production side of the bills, we have had this insanity for auctions where they were auctioning stuff off that was happening at $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 over asking price. Well, we need to see that stuff end. right? And I think that this market's going to see that stuff end, and we're going to get down to more realistic pricing, for some of these new home builds, because they're going to not be able to sell that inventory, right? And they're going to have to get down to more realistic prices to be able to attract the buyers.
Yeah,
so
people were having real buyer fatigue over losing deals. They just were walking away.
Yeah,
They
so
said, we'll just wait.
So I think this is going to kind of help that side of the business as well. So I think it's a good thing. I think the biggest issue isn't the interest rates, even though that the real estate market, if you read all the articles on real estate, they're saying that the interest rates is what's killing it. I think it's really the inflation is that what's really killing the market. The interest rates are not that bad. Yes, it is going to cost you more, compared to 3%.
Got spoiled.
But this, we're spoiled.
Yeah, that's what you hear in the media. You hear a lot of that.
It's 6.5%. I bought my first home
20 years
at 18.5%, and I was a new buyer. Okay, so I bought in the 80s, and the average was 12.5%. We bought at 18%. So I don't want to hear any whining at 6.5.
And mine was 12, and then refinanced to 8, and had 8% for majority of the 20 years.
Yeah.
And I think my dad in the 70s, he bought his home for $43,000 in 1974, but in 1983 he bought another beautiful home. It was just maybe $100,000.
Yeah. So listen, we're going to go through some tough times. We got to get this inflation under control. The Feds is the only way to help it. We need to stay out of a recession. I don't know whether or not I'm not smart enough to know whether or not that's a possibility. We've had 2 negative quarters in a row. That's not a good sign. You know what I mean? So we got to keep our heads on strong. You got to keep looking forward. We all got to keep working hard, and we got to hope our president starts to see the light. You know what I mean? And that's the deal.
They
right
still
there.
want to come to the fun in the sun.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I think anybody in Florida, I think we still have a good shot at it.
All right. You know what I think we'll do? We'll take our break right now because we'll have more room to talk about listings and the
absolutely.
Sounds
excitement.
great.
And we'll be right back here. You're listening to Sunrise Charlotte County with the dynamic duo here on News Radio 1580 WCCF and 100.9 FM.
Hi, I'm Jennifer,
And I'm Philip.
and we're with MyDigitalListing.com, and we have a wonderful listing program that's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
That's right, Jennifer. 1, we take 1% to list your home. 2, we give 2% to any buyer agent that brings a buyer. 3, that's the overall amount of percent that you actually save by doing business with us.
And not only that, you get our full platinum service, which includes
Custom professional photography, 360 virtual tour, drone photography and video, free home pre-inspections. We are also members of 2 real estate boards. You also receive expert social media marketing, and we are on weekly radio shows that airs live on iHeartMedia. So if you're looking for more information, please give us a call
941-219-5659.
and also check us out on MyDigitalListing.com.
Over in Deep Creek at 8 Santorum Circle. Bring your RVs, boats, cars, toys, and this home is situated on a gorgeous double lot in Deep Creek. And it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and also has a 2-car garage attached on one side. And then on the other side is a 41 by 27 garage with overhead and it's with overhead doors and ceilings so that are 11 foot and 9 foot, and large workspace area for additional storage room. You'll have plenty of room for all of your toys, or if you wanted to have a business and have a workshop back there. It has a split bedroom floor plan. It has formal living room and designating dining area and family room. And the guest bath also serves as a pool bath and glass sliders out to the pool area and decking. And you'll just love this corner lot. And we have that listed now at $695,000. And then we're over at 2090 Big Pass Lane, unit number C. It is a wonderful 2-story, fully furnished, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, upper level condo with a 1-car garage that's attached to the unit, and the unit is one of 8 in the Little Tranquil complex of Burnstorm Marina. And the interior is finished in a neutral palette and open concept and beautiful little lanai. It also has gas stove, which we don't have very often. And it's also has a fireplace for those couple nights of the year in January and February that might need a fireplace. But it's also, it's just adorable.
Just to warm your toes.
Yes, to warm your toes up. And that is listed at $324,900. And then we're over at 25241 Roland Lane. And this is a Seldom half-acre lakefront home that is in the deed restricted community of Woodland Estates, and that is not too far from Burnstorm Marina as well, and can enjoy those amenities. Don't miss up on this opportunity of 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2-car garage, heated pool, and a beautiful lake view. It has a 20-inch tile through the living area and bathrooms and carpet in the bedrooms, and living room has 10-foot ceilings and cathedral ceiling in the breakfast and family room area. It's a really wonderful home. It has double sliders out to the oversized lanai and hot tub. You'll just enjoy your tranquil, can't say that today, Lakeview home, and that is listed at $655,000. And then we're back over at the marina at 3270 South Shore Drive, Unit 73B. You'll enjoy this beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo. It's been totally renovated. It really has a wow factor once you go in it. It has luxury plank tile vinyl flooring throughout, and it has been wonderfully updated with plantation shutters and raised ceilings in the hallway. It's really wonderful to come see. And a huge lanai that's 32 by 16 to enjoy your waterfront view of the South Basin in Burnstorm Marina. We have that now listed at $675,000. And that's what we have right now. So come on out and give us a call, and you can reach us at 585-300-9483 or Philip Cell at 603-479-1259 or mydigitallisting.com or radio1.southwestflorida.com.